We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, well, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
You're kidding.
How can you rate Emmitt Smith too high? That's the question.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Emmitt. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 17, Jackson, he'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here we go now with Smith. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 81 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point attempt to follow here.
The kicker on for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Emmett now on the counter. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Newton. Benjamin's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 64 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either can...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now a first down throw for Newton. That's complete to Sharp. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Newton now to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking long for Thomas. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will be stopped short of the end zone as they mark him out at the 3. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded at the 2. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the money.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll lead here to a third down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you.
What's that? What do they need? Greg. 20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now he'll And he is in. Touchdown.